Oh, that's another load. Made a little hole in the pile. So guys are around here as well now. They've got back from their job. Didn't have enough time to start another one, or the one I wanted them to, so we got a big pile of firewood on the back of here, needs cutting up. So I've given them that. They'll make a dent in it, I hope. How you get on with it?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have we carried it out? It is really heavy, yeah. Well, because there was 5 of us, 6 of us. 6 of us.
That's Martin said.
Eh?
That's Martin said.
Yeah.
All the logs in there, biscuit.
Yeah, there was a few of us doing it, so. Right. We made a little tiny dent in it.
Oh yeah. It was like that.
Alright. Yeah, alright. Right, well I'll probably spread this lot, then load up again, you'll put a bit of move out then. Yeah. So, okay, alright. Yeah, we're having to share the skid steer. So now they've got the frame for the bags. They don't use a skid steer for all the bag out, which is a good thing. Come on, we're going in here. But they still need the skid steer to move it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I also need a skid steer to load that, so maybe another tiny reason to look at a second handler. Marley sent me some photographs of, was it a 1050 Manitou skid steer, which is about not far off the same size as that. But do I want another skid steer? I've got one. I think we'd be better off with something that could travel on the road. Maybe the tree team could use for moving timber about on site. Yeah, I'm trying to think of enough reasons to justify spending money on a second handler, but a bigger one. And I think something that can be taxed and to go on the road is probably the better idea. Oh, get in there. Here comes the rain. Go on, get in there. We've almost done this field. Almost. So just the last triangle to complete. Ever done muck spreading in reverse? No, nor have I. Yeah, when I said triangle, is literally about 10 feet wide. So we're more or less going to park on this because it's fresh at the spreader. It doesn't spread very fast to begin with. So we'll just go very, very slowly here. Just fill that hole. A bit like that. Done. And here comes the rain. This could get messy if it gets wet, to the point that I may actually have to stop. We'll see. So this is one of the old fairways on the golf course. I'm not too worried about laying on too thick out here, so we'll just put a light layer on this. this will wash in a bit quicker. I wanted to put more on the old playground out there because that really looked like it was suffering from lack of nutrients this year. Cattle were going out there eating stuff and then coming back out and pooing it elsewhere. So we're not going to be muck spreading up on the bank here. This is all made up ground from tips. So that over there is we're going to keep that reserved for like our wildflowers and stuff like that, which will appreciate less nutrition because it means less competition. That's coming out quite thick actually. Might have to go up a notch. I knew the second my back was turned they'd pinch it. You nicked it! I'll put the bucket back on. You decided against moving it by hand then?
What? Yeah, it's pretty hard work.
Yeah.
Trying to make it wider as well, everything's hard work.
Have you made it wider?
Yeah. Trying to put it out.
That's the paint I expect, wasn't it? Yeah.
And gradually even as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Both 5.2s. 3/8 whatever. It's not the real biggest one, it's the one down. It'd be on the little
It's on the
3/8.
It's on the packet, it's also on the handle, the size of the file, so yeah. Right, well now I've got the skid steer back, I'll go and do some more. I know. I'll have it from there. You can walk back in the rain, I'll go in the cab. Yeah. Notice the difference?
In what?
In the yard.
What was there before?
Only 2 cabins.
Oh, well, I did look over there earlier actually.
And now there's 3 cabins.
Yeah. What's that for?
That's our dad's.
Ah.
So.
Got you.
Yeah. It's full of his junk.
Yeah.
Yeah. That nobody wants. It's full of stuff that he doesn't want.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, thank you. There you go. You could have it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get much more done this afternoon if it's like this. I left the dog in the car with the tractor. You can stay dry in there. I'm hoping in a minute I'm going to break through there, or go up there, turn around and then come back forwards. That'll be a good job. This thing's a lot better forwards than it is backwards. That's the problem with the skid steer. If you've got traction, it's brilliant. It'll go wherever you want. As soon as you've got slime, it won't want to know. It's just that wet, fairly heavy, misty stuff out there. But I mean, if you want to see how quick it's coming down, there you go. Lens tells the story. Wet. Nasty. There's my daughter and grandkids now. I was going to go in the house for a bit of peace and quiet. I don't think it's going to happen. Here we go. What? What do you want? Oh, it's gone 3:30. You want feeding, didn't you? Eh? You want feeding? Well, you have to wait to finish this, then you can have your food, alright? So it's one of these things with the side discharge spreader. When you first start, you have to go a bit slower and a bit nearer. And then as the machine empties out and there's more flails getting in on the action, you need to go a bit faster and a bit further away because it tends to chuck it further. So it's a bit of a less exact science than the rear discharge machines, but it's cheap and it does the job. Giving my neighbours an authentic taste of the countryside. So I'm sure they'll be dreadfully grateful. Although saying that, this bit of rain's gonna wash any smell away pretty quick. There's not going to be much in the way of aroma out here. Faster. Much faster. See what I mean? Even that's only just fast enough. Come on in. Come on, go grow. There you go. Oh, half of it's out in the rain. That'll be all right. That'll be all right. Well, 3:30 in the afternoon, and we're still at it, but we are definitely making some progress. Since you saw me last, I've made a big hole in it. So, I reckon another 6 loads. So most of what I've got left at the back of there, this stuff at the front is a bit fresh, I don't want to use that. The stuff at the back is now on 2 years old, so I'm happy to use that. And what I can get of that, yeah. So I reckon if I knuckle down, I can get this finished today, maybe before 6 o'clock. That'd be nice. Shall we? corner there is too tight to turn for the PTO shaft. It makes it rattle a little bit, so we'll just square ourselves up and finish off this last bit without breaking the PTO shaft. Pretty much that's it. So we'll just finish off on the footpath. So we're trying to avoid spreading mucky muck on the footpath itself. A couple of reasons for that. One, biosecurity. I don't want somebody walking across my land picking up any potential infectious diseases or whatever else, or their dog. You know, if you keep the dog on the lead, they can keep it out of the muck. But the other thing is, actually, I'm hoping that folks aren't going to want to get their shoes dirty, so it's to keep them on the path, if you know what I mean. And open. Well, I reckon I made a pretty good hole in it. So there's another 2 or 3 loads left in there, which is what it's going to take to finish off the golf course. But this is the last one tonight. It is just gone 5 o'clock, and I think my neighbours would probably appreciate some peace and quiet. So this is the last load today. Can't do it tomorrow. You don't spread muck on Sundays. It's just not done. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday next week, providing it stays dry, we'll get the rest of that muck out, and then we'll have a tidy up down there, and then we'll start a new mucky. What I might actually do is move everything from there over there once I've cleared that over there out of the way, because that needs moving anyway. So I know it seems daft moving something from one place to another. It reminds me of an old punk rock song. So we'll move the fresher pile of muck from there to over there, which will give us more space in the yard that way. I've got a bit of stone, I've got a couple of holes over there I need filling up. So basically, once I've got this done and out the way, we can have a bit of a clear around and make some space.